My sister gave me this iPhone, and I think I'm in New Hope. It's a hospital in Philly. It's 2019, so I guess this is Inventing Utopia, where I'm gonna play Nick as Nightlight. He's a dandy man. It's just him. It's just how he talks.
My Inventions. Nikola Tesla's autobiography. At the age of 63, Tesla tells the story of his creative life. 5, 6, 7, 8. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain. Its ultimate purpose is the complete mastery of mind over the material world, the harnessing of the forces of nature to human needs. This is the difficult task of the inventor, who is often misunderstood and unrewarded, but he finds ample compensation in the pleasing exercises of his powers and in the knowledge of being one of that exceptionally privileged class without whom the race would have long ago perished in the bitter struggle against pitiless elements. Speaking for myself, I have already had more than my full measure of this exquisite enjoyment, so much that for many years my life was little short of continuous rapture. I am credited with being one of the hardest workers, and perhaps I am, if thought is the equivalent of labor, for I have devoted to it almost all of my waking hours. But if work is interpreted to be a definite performance in a specified time, according to the rigid rule of time, then I may be the worst of idlers. Every effort under compulsion demands a sacrifice of life energy. I never paid such a price. On the contrary, I have thrived on my thoughts, and in attempting to give a connected and faithful account of my activities in this series of articles, vibration, frequency, energy, which will be presented with the assistance of the editors of the Electrical Experimenter. They are chiefly addressed to our young men readers and must dwell, however reluctantly, on the impressions of my youth, because that's always fucking important to people. I have to dumb this down. Needs an hour-long introduction that I can just tell people is the show. That's the show. No, that's all it is. Did you like it? Okay, you should listen to the sequel. And the circumstances and events which have been instrumental in determining my career. I've had a great career. I really have. And our first endeavors are purely instinctive, promptings of an imagination, vivid and undisciplined. And as we grow older, reason asserts itself, and we become more and more systemic and designing. But those early impulses, though not immediately productive, are the greatest moment, and may share our very destinies. Indeed, I feel now that, had I understood and cultivated instead of suppressing them, I would have added substantial value to my bequest to the world. But not until I had attained manhood did I realize that I was an inventor, and that is why I waited until I was exactly 36. I had to wait until I was exactly 36, and the year before the AI takeover, 2025. Okay, you guys, it's like December 2024. 2025 is in 5 minutes, okay? Because it's New Year's Eve, girl. I didn't know I was an inventor until I really thought about it. And I got into Nikola Tesla in 2020, and I thought that was really cool. I thought it was so cool that he's, kind of similar to me. Super gay.
Where'd he go?
And that is where the episode should end, but that would just be for LOLs. Yeah. He's a lot like Nightlight, and Nightlight really is a voice in my head. He's the voice of what I read. When you read, do you have a different gender that reads? I actually always thought I had the voice of a woman in my head. When I was a child, I thought I was a girl. Some boys just think that way when they're born, just believing. Maybe it's. I believe that I was in the past life, and that doesn't always mean that they're transgender. I ended up being no, I'm gay, but for a moment I thought I might be transgender. I did drag for many years, and so when I quit drag, I had a bit of a mental breakdown. I wrote 4 songs in a day, and I thought they were really good. And then people said, "These are terrible. These are all concerning. Is your mental health okay? It's very strange for you to do things that are new to us. We don't really like it when you do things that are new. We like it when you're normal, Craig." That doesn't make you an inventor of the arts. I don't know what does. Drag is being a character. It's the last, form of vaudeville. You bring the character with you. You are the theater when you do drag. So I'm very happy I did that. And I'm very happy for my friends who have found fame and wealth through it. And it's awesome. Maybe we'll have them in the show somehow. The show being the podcast, or the audiobook, or the original cast recording, which is one person. And yes, it all could take place in my head for me. But this is a musical in your head, okay, when you listen to it.